What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. We just got our bench grinder in. This is the cheapest one you can find on Amazon, but it has excellent reviews, excellent reviews on it. So we're gonna unpackage it and set it up on this table temporarily and check it out and see how it works. Now, a bench grinder is definitely one of those items I personally think that you kind of overlook and walk past and kind of move to the last of your purchases when you're setting up a shop. But I really think it needs to be elevated on that list because they are just so irreplaceable once you have them set up as far as time goes and not dragging out other grinders or sharpeners or files. Just having this, being able to flip the switch and it ready to go to clean bolts, sharpen your axes, sharpen knives, grind rust off anything. I really think it's a great product. So let's get this thing unboxed and set up. So let's get this thing open and see what she's got. If I can cut it right. Now that I'm making it slower. All right, so packaging is good, nice and tight. Here is the WEN, W-E-N, 6-inch bench grinder. Now this is on Amazon. All the links for these items will be listed below. If you want to go through my Amazon affiliate link, that is great. That helps us out. It doesn't charge you anything extra, but shopping on that link, it will give us a little bit of a percentage of it. So I appreciate that if that's the direction you go. Comes with a light. It's a 6-inch grinder. Dang, it's actually got some weight to it. Already surprised about that. Plastic off. All right, so that's a plus. The light, it looks like everything is pretty much already set up. And I kind of like the orange and black. I kind of like these colors. So it comes with 2 stones already. It comes with a coarse stone and a fine stone. And let's see, there is some assembly required. Now, I did add something to this. I ordered a wire wheel for one side because you just can't beat it. If you ever had a grinder set up on your bench with a wire wheel on one side and a grinder stone on the other, you know, whether it be coarse or fine, this is great. This works great for cleaning off bolts, taking like rust off your axe blades, anything metal that you don't want to take the metal surface off and you just want to clean. This wire wheel is excellent. It's a narrow face wire brush wheel, 6-inch. This link will also be below. So this is everything that comes in your kit. You have your bench grinder that already has your stones on. You have your glass shades for your spark protection. You have your spark arresters, they call this. You bolt these right here and they actually adjust so you get them right next to the wheel and it helps from slinging sparks back out. And then you have your support plates that you bolt right here and they let you, hold your there's actually a left and right. So you adjust that close to the stone as well, and then that is your little grinding surface plate. The only decision we have to make is, do we want the coarse or the fine stone on the other side? Definitely like my wire wheel on the right side because I'm right-handed. So we'll go ahead and bolt the wire wheel up here, and then we'll have this extra stone, and we can make a decision later on which one we want on this side. 19 millimeter. Try and pry it with. See if a good old pocket knife will. There we go. All we needed. This wire wheel came with an adapter. Since this is a 1/2-inch arbor, it came with a little plastic insert. So you will need a 1/2-inch, probably 1/4-inch deep or 1/4-inch long spacer to actually space this wire wheel out and center it in the guard. I don't have one of those. I just looked. So what I'm going to do for myself is I'm going to take this guard completely off for your wire wheel side. So let's get this bolted up. And that worked out perfect. I used a 1/2 inch washer and a 1/2 inch lock washer, ID. All right, now since this is how my grinder is going to be set up, I'm only going to put my guards and the stuff it came with on the left side. So take your left shield, bolt it on. Last piece is our little bench. For now, I have it clamped down to this wooden spool and we are about to test it. So what I have here is probably the most common stuff that I use a grinder for. I have some rusty bolts, and the grinder with the wire wheel is excellent for that because you can just come in here and take the rust right off the threads, spin the bolt, and the wire wheel works perfect for that. You can also clean up rusty drill bits, go right in there. Also on your stone, what I like to use them for is you can sharpen drill bits. So we're gonna do that as well. And then I have a bolt that was dropped and it just had some, the end of it is just kind of marred up. So we're going to use the grinder and just I'll just sharpen this like a point. And we'll just do that and see how good it grinds and doesn't bog down. So also can't find my safety glasses anywhere. So I'm going to use my safety sunglasses. I have it plugged in. This is the top light. I got a light bulb in there. So bam, just like that, it works. So far, I'm impressed with it. All right, she has started. She is smooth, quiet. She has a little bit of vibration, but I think that's because of the adapter for the 1/2 inch arbor size on the wire wheel. So that's pretty nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this light off because I think you'd probably be able to see better. All right, so let's start it up. First, we will use the grinder and see how it does with the drill bit. All right, pretty good so far. Let's try the bolt on the wire wheel. All right, that actually did pretty good. This one is actually hard to stop. So, I mean, I have to put a lot of pressure on it to bog it down. That's a plus. Let's see if it can take care of this bolt end for us and sharpen it. And I'm actually gonna use this little plate that it came with. All right, so it took care of that bolt super easy, and I was actually pushing down almost as hard as I could to try and get it to slow the motor down and see if it would bog down. And just by using my hand, I really couldn't get it to bog down. So I'm really impressed with this thing. So that's it, end of video. Would I recommend it? 100%. The quality on this thing is top notch. I see nothing wrong with it. I see nothing that's going to fail. The only issue we had, which you guys saw, was bolting this wire wheel on. We had to take the guard off this side for the wire wheel. Would I recommend that? You know, that's going to be your call. You always want to consider safety, all that stuff when you do stuff like this and take off any kind of guard, safety equipment, all that stuff. I'm not recommending it, but for me personally, this is how I would set it up anyway. Even if it didn't fit, I would take the guard off and run the wire wheel so you can be more maneuverable all around your wheel when you use it. You just got to watch out and make sure you don't get anything caught and it's slinging across the bench. So you kind of got to get a feel of how this thing rotates and how to put pressure on it if this is your first time using. I love the stones it came with. It was awesome. The light works great. Everything worked great on this bench. So we will get it bolted down permanently and it will become a key factor in our shop use for sure. So all the product links are listed down below. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe to our channel, help it grow. Again, thank you guys for watching.
We will see you in the next video.